Hello. The purpose of this video is to give you a brief tour of the Snap interface. The best way to do this is for you to follow along. So go ahead and visit snap.berkeley.edu and then scroll down to where it says Run Snap Now. After a moment, you'll be looking at the Snap interface. And it's pretty straightforward. There are a couple of different areas of the screen that we wish to examine. So on the right-hand side, we have this white area. This is called the stage, and this is where all the action is going to take place. It's a little bit small right now, but we can resize it as necessary. Below it, we have the sprite corral, and this is where all the sprites, all of the different objects that are going to move across the screen, across the stage, can be situated. There is also one icon that represents the stage itself. In the middle, we have areas for the scripts, the costumes, and the sounds. And these will apply to whichever sprite that you've selected. So you can imagine we can have multiple sprites positioned here. And when we click on scripts, the scripts that we create, these little mini programs, are going to apply to that particular sprite. And likewise, we can have costumes and sounds, and they will again be associated with whatever sprite happens to be selected. On the left-hand side, we have a number of blocks, and these blocks are all in different categories. So we have a total of 8 categories here. So for example, these blocks relate to motion, and they will cause a particular sprite to move across the stage in some fashion. We have blocks that relate to looks. For example, we can have things change costumes. We can have things, that is to say, sprites say hello. We can apply various graphics effects and so on. We have blocks for sound, so if you want to play sound, it's very easy to do so. Blocks for the pen, so that as the sprite moves across the stage, it's possible to set and control the appearance of a pen that is associated with that sprite. We have control blocks, which control just exactly how the script works. We have sensing blocks. So for example, you can tell if one sprite happens to be touching another sprite, and if so, we'll do something about it. We have operators. These are basically simple math operators, and some what are called Boolean operators that we will talk about at length in the future. And finally, we have a section here for variables. In addition to the blocks, then at the top we have a couple of other areas. So we have a menu here where we can create a new project. We can import and export various things. We have the ability to work in the cloud, so we can take these projects and distribute them. And finally, we have various esoteric, somewhat advanced features that we probably won't be using too much at the present time. So this has been a quick whirlwind tour of the Snap interface, and in the next video, we're going to start talking about what to do with this interface.